Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. Trucks through the defender. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Liberty Flames offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Gives it on the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty!
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Davis will throw. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Nice move to keep running. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Hard-hitting tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not...
There he goes. Spins away. Touchdown, Flames. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
Under fire. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Rainbow Warriors have this offense rolling. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more throws.
And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Handoff from the gun.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Basco. With the catch, it's Mobley. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The quick out. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Mobley. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the single back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Flames in the hurry-up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Flames just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Gray. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Basco. That's reeled in, it's Mobley. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Complete out of the backfield. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
He He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Caught in the backfield, it's Mobley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Liberty! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Davis will throw. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Flames want to move quickly. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back to the ground with the running back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And the Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Basco. Quick completion on the out route. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man on the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Flames! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, Reese, or as they call it in this game, just another typical Liberty Bowl. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Liberty Bowl.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Back to pass, it's Vasco. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for room, it's Gray. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Flames are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Liberty! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Davis looking to pass. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by the...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Bringing it back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Made a defender miss. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Rainbow Warriors have pushed it inside the 20. Snap it to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis will throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hawaii! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Makes the grab. It's Mobley. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Makes the grab. It's Mobley. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Vasco. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Flames have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Flames. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Working that left side now. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing.
There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
This This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Turns it loose. Catch and stride inside the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On the run, it's Barfield. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Gives it on the option. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And the Flames will hustle to the line.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Got a man, it's Mobley. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
To the air on 2nd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 25. defense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Wants to go up top on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Quick strike complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They want that clock to run. Across the 45. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47 and a big run there. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Give to the running back. Creates a little space. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments in individual effort.
Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Flames headed quickly to the line. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try.
Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense